Ugh. Damn, I thought it was gonna be that door because it had a special lock. I guess it is Brian. But I still. Oh, I have the screwdriver. Yeah! That'll help me get the paint thingy on. Ugh. I didn't like Ivy. I didn't like her. Misery. I think that's the most creeped out I actually got in this game. I don't like that voice. Misery. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, not for use here. Come on. Maybe this? No. But I have opened up paint with the screwdriver a lot. How is it not working? Gotta be all proper with that paint open. I know, right? Like, I could open it with scissors. I've done that before. I could open it with a screwdriver. I've done that before. So, what the hecky? I need... Hasn't been used for many years. All flats have central heating these days. Open. Can't be. Oh, I'll need a crank. I didn't even read that part. Use. Jesus Christ. I read too fast and I miss half the shit. Still got it. It's filled with coal. Dirty stuff. Right. That's nice. But I still can't. I still can't open the can for the blood. I don't know. I'll just take the dress. I'll put it in the coal. Black is my color. I like it so much better now. It's so dirty. I mean, but I still can't get this. I mean, I guess. Hold up. I still gotta cut it. So, oops. Hang back. Yeah, it's just all shiny and shit. Cut it. Can't cut anything here. What do you mean? Okay,
Okay, so what do we need?
gotta trigger
Well,
that talking point.
basically, we need 3 things. Red paint. There's a tin here. We could use that.
Huh?
The dress will make a great costume. We just need it in black. Also, it should look damaged. That's important. Cat Widow is a ghost after all. I'll need some scissors for that.
I got that.
This mask I took from Jessie's flat will do the job nicely.
Okay. Cut. Can't cut anything. What do you mean? Cut. Christ.
We need to make some adjustments. Now this is a dress worthy of the Cat Widow.
Why don't you admit it was too small for you?
Ha ha, bloody ha.
Bloody ha.
Why don't you just shut up? Whoever wore this dress probably hadn't eaten in years. You'd struggle to get a skeleton into it.
But now my ass can get in it because there's a big hole. I cut the shit out of it. I still need a tool to pry it open. That's a tool. Oh my god. Was it because I had to cut it up first? Aha! Alright, yeah, do that. For God's sakes. Done. I can pick up the tin now. Take. Jesus. So meticulous.
This is it. We've got all we need.
Great.
Splash it.
Are you going to tell me about the cat widow now?
What?
Yes. It's story time, Mitzi.
It's story time, Mitzi.
The legend says there was once a bad man who hated cats.
Hater.
He hated his neighbours too, and his job. And when it rained, he'd curse and smash things. He hated his bald head and his weak, ugly body. He probably hated himself the most, although he would never admit it.
I think I see where this is going.
One day, out of pure hatred for the whole world and everything that lives, he captured a family of cats and drowned them all in the river. That day, the sun turned black and all the birds went silent as the 6 kittens struggled for life. But trapped in a strong canvas bag, they never had a chance. They all died that day. All but one. The mother cat, in a desperate fight to set herself free, by pure luck, clawed her way out of the bag and swam to the shore. She lost everything that day, her beautiful children and her proud husband. Her heart crashed into pieces as she watched their limp, dead bodies stolen by the current. Running after them, she followed them for days, for as long as she could. Then, eventually, she lost sight of them.
I'm sad.
She stayed on the bank of the river for a while. The world stopped turning for her, her eyes empty and blind. And then, one day, she slowly slid down the bank and into the cold, dark water. She gave in to it. She let the river take her away too, cover her mouth, her ears, her eyes. But as the water filled her lungs and she started slipping into darkness, there was another strange feeling that burst in her mind like a ball of flames. Anger, rage even. Her last craving, before she drowned, was for revenge, for blood. And so she returned, reborn and changed, a cat widow, veiled in black, mistress of the cats. Her body of a young woman, but her eyes of a cat, and her face, white, rotten, face of a corpse. Those who saw it rarely lived to tell the tale. She would get her revenge on all cat killers and cat torturers. But there was someone she had to see first, someone special, someone she really hated the most.
Meow.
As the evening came, it was strangely quiet in the man's flat. As he lived alone, he usually liked to fill the silence with the sound of radio or TV shows. But that night, he switched them all off, feeling anxious and tired after work. He tried to sleep, but couldn't. And for once, there wasn't anyone there he could blame for it. As he stared through the window, he kept thinking about how much he hated that view. He liked it once, a long time ago, when his wife was still there and they were happy together. Suddenly, he heard knocking on the door. Some part of him was glad, because that meant he could take it out on whoever decided to bother him. there was nobody there. He almost felt disappointed, but before he turned to walk away, he suddenly noticed something down the hall.
On a nearby wall, there was a giant shadow of a cat. He noticed the shadow of a cloaked figure standing ahead. A dead body of a disemboweled cat hung over the railing. Ew!
On a nearby wall, there was a giant shadow of a cat.
Meow. Meow.
He stopped again. He couldn't believe his eyes.
Cat skull stuck on the head of his bike. Some real asshole on his door. Cat killer.
Someone wrote "Cat Killer" on his door.
My kitty wanting to snuggle.
He had a passion for trains. Although he hated being a train driver, he had always enjoyed watching them move. But now, his train model was moving all on its own. He was absolutely certain he'd left it switched off. And yet, there it was, running at crazy speed. Remote control missing. Something was seriously wrong. And that something had entered his home now too.
Ba-ba-ba-boom.
He hoped he was just imagining things, tired as he was. But there was another surprise waiting for him in his bedroom.
Giant blood-soaked zombie cat. Cat Widow is here. Zombie cat.
A giant, blood-soaked zombie cat sat on his bed.
Now that's really stupid.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
Fair enough.
That
Didn't really happen. Everyone knows there's no such thing as giant zombie cats, right?
Giant zombie cat.
What really happened was this.
Cat Widow is here.
Cat Widow is here, was written all over the wall. Getting really scared now, he decided to call the police. His phone was of no use. The SIM card had been removed, and that wasn't even the worst part. There was a photo of a black cat set as screensaver. He remembered this cat. He'd watched that strange pest control man put it in a cage and into his van. He'd looked at it through the window for a while, then pulled the curtains and went to bed.
Yeah. You remember that cat?
As in a dream, he went to the kitchen to get a drink. There was no water. He knew there were valves in the basement that turned it off, but no one's been down there for years. He felt sick. None of this made any sense. And yet, deep down, he knew what he did to the cats was wrong. There was a part of him that almost wanted to be punished. The part he tried so hard to hide. He thought he'd heard something in the corridor. Was there someone there with him?
Maybe. Oh. Oh.
His head was spinning. He felt ambushed, trapped, like an animal. He had to get out of there. He stopped, paralyzed. He'd heard something right in front of him. A whisper. More like a purr. She was there, in the dark corner of his living room, waiting. Black veil covering that pale, dead face. And yet, he could almost feel Cat Widow's eyes piercing through him.
A shotgun.
She came closer, like a ghost, and swiftly removed the veil. She came back for him, to take him to the river, to make him pay for what he'd done. As he looked into her eyes, he could feel the world spinning around him, his knees go weak, his pants suddenly wet around his crotch. As much as he hated life, he didn't want to die either. Inside, he was just a big, stinking coward. And then he fainted.
Pop-pum.
Did you see his face? I knew he'd fall for this.
Yeah, we scared the living shit out of him. Now that's teamwork. Are you sure he won't know it was you, though?
Oh, he probably will, once he's had time to think about what happened. But he's too proud to ever admit he's been beaten by a woman. I know him just about enough to know that.
Let's hope so. I don't want you to get in trouble because of me.
No. That was something I had to do for myself. And I feel much better for it.
The only problem now is that we still haven't found Eye of Adam. Because it definitely isn't Brian. I've searched through his laptop and all I found was a load of porn.
Ew.
Let's cross him off the list.
Well, that means we've checked everyone. We've hit a brick wall. Perhaps I was wrong. Maybe he doesn't live here at all.
That wall.
I think we need to sleep on it.
No,
and we
the
might get some more ideas in the morning.
She said it was new.
Shall we head back home?
Yeah,
I bet you it's on the other
I
side
do
of
feel
that
tired.
wall.
You're right. We need some sleep.
I bet you.
Really wish there was an elevator in this building. What's that? A note? What does it say, Mrs. A?
You will not believe it. Meet me at midnight, both of you. I will wait. Flat 5. Door will be open. Do not fear. Eye of Adam.
Flat 5. That's the old guy. Can't be.
What?
It can't be him.
I guess we'll find out. At midnight.
It's the old
We've got a few hours until then. Let's get some coffee.
So he acted to be super old. Even though he's quite... still all there. He wasn't going crazy. What? That wall. Meow meow. Kitty says meow. Oh. Who the heck?
It's just you and me, my love. No one will find us here.
What the heck?
Stop worrying, Ivy.
What?
It will be all right. I will always love you. You know that. I'm gonna make you all better.
So that's why she's super skinny? Because he tortured her to lose weight? Uh-oh. Oh, I guess not. I took a drink of water and I splashed myself in the eye. I don't like the look of that water. There isn't a single fish in the tank.
Just look at this door. Crazy son of a bitch. That's not gonna stop us. I think there's someone in the kitchen.
I mean, he wanted you to go in, so...
Are you Adam?
Me? No, of course not. I don't have anything to do with all this foolishness. Never have. It's my son. I've told him time and time again, but he never listens.
That's good.
I've done my best to protect that boy, you know. I'm all he's got left in the world since his mama died, but it just wasn't enough.
Where is he then? Where's Eye of Adam?
He's in his room. Where else would he be? He's always in his room, staring at that screen for as long as he can. Look, I've made up my mind about this. I want to help you. This mess he's in, it's gone too far. I can't be part of this.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you don't understand. He's watching us. Right now, he can see us on his camera. He's very clever with this stuff. I never got my head around it. Just as much as I needed to, I guess. But not a lot.
Give us the key to his room. I want to talk to him.
Look, it's a trap. He knows why you're here, and he will kill you. Both of you. But he will not kill me. He won't dare. All these years, I've looked after him well. He owes me everything.
Oh.
It breaks my heart
so
to do this now. What choice do I have? He left me this. I was supposed to keep it for myself, but I want you to take it. He won't dare to kill his own father. I won't let two innocent lives be lost because of him.
What is it?
Just take the damn thing. There's not much time. Didn't you hear me? He's watching.
What is it, Mrs. A?
It's a shoebox.
Take it away. Get rid of it. He must see that I don't have it anymore.
Shall we open it?
It's a gas mask.
Oh God. Mitzi, we have to get out of here. Quickly. It's a gas mask. He's going to poison us.
The tank. Yup. He's gonna kill his golem man anyway. Shut the door.
It's too late.
Shit.
Shut the door.
Oh, shit. Shit.
No! Stop that, Adam. You're going to kill your father.
We'll never make it to the door. That room is filling up with gas too quickly. Put the mask on, Mrs. A.
What about you? No, I
I'm
can't.
immortal.
You've got to. This is your only chance.
No, I can't let you die. Not like this.
It's my fault that you're here. I'm dying anyway. And you've got to live, Mrs. A. You'll live and you'll be happy again. You've been a great friend, Mrs. A.
No.
No. You've got a date, and I'll make sure you turn up for it.
I can't.
I'm immortal.
There is no time to argue. I'll be fine. Now. Do it!
So
Mitzi,
bold, man. I'm sad.
think of a vegetable while I'm gone.
Better be celery. Shit, son. He didn't care about his dad. Aw, shit. Here we go again.
Welcome home, darling. I've
Hello.
been waiting for you. What took you so long?
Say what you've got to say and let's finish this. I'm tired of you. Tired of all this madness. I just need to get back.
Very well. I'm not planning to keep you long. Let's go inside. I have one last job for you. There are still 2 candles left, Susan. You know how this works.
It's like 4.
A soul for a soul.
And that's it. I blow out the last candle, and I'll never have to see you again.
Only if you blow out the right one.
Oh,
I'll
boy.
never bother you again.
Oh boy.
Isn't that what you want? But if you choose wrong, it will be your life extinguished forever. Just take a deep breath and do it.
But how should I know which one's right?
That's the thing, Susan. You can't know that. In life, you can't always know the consequences before you make a decision. Haven't you learned that yet?
That's not fair.
Nothing is fair.
Life's not
You
fair, is
opened
it?
your heart talking to that doctor, and he butchered you like an animal.
Yep.
Then those disgusting cannibals, they chop you up and cook you for dinner if you'd let them. And
Yep.
what about the man with the flowers? All that he wanted was to hear you play before he split your skull open. The way your husband treated you, the way your neighbors laughed at you for years, just for being different. You did not deserve all that, and yet it happened. Am I forgetting something? Oh, yes, of course. Most of all, was it fair that...
Shut up! Just shut up, you ugly bitch!
Whoa.
Now I know who you really are. All those feelings I had in me for years. That bitter guilt and self-pity. That hatred for myself and everyone else. You are that miserable illness that's consumed my heart all these years. You, always there, always. Every day I looked at you in the mirror, like a dark cloud I couldn't see through. I let you take control of my life. I believed it was right to feel like this.
She did say I am you earlier.
But not any longer. This ends here.
Then blow out the candle.
No?
No, I won't. I'm done playing your stupid little games. You won't tell me what to do anymore. I am stronger than you. I can close my eyes and you'll be gone.
I probably
Blow
say
out the candle.
It's time to say goodbye, sister. I'm not gonna miss you.
You will never leave this place without me. You need me. We are one.
No. Tomato. You were thinking about a tomato, right?
Oh.
Tomato
That's
is
not
a fruit,
vegetable.
silly.
Who cares?
Who
I like
cares?
tomatoes.
So do I. But I hate to disappoint you, but I was really thinking of onions.
Ew.
Why onions?
They're the saddest of the vegetables, of course. They make people cry. What happened, Mrs. A? I saw you die. And yet, you're here. Alive, like if nothing's ever happened.
Well, let's put it this way. Everyone knows cats have 9 lives.
Yeah.
So do cat ladies, apparently.
Yeah.
But this time, I feel there won't be second chances. I'm down to 1 last life now. I can't afford to waste it.
You are such a nutter, Mrs. A. You are absolutely fucking bonkers.
Thank you.
But I'm so happy to see you. Never, ever do that to me again, alright?
Never die on
I
you,
can
Yana?
happily promise you that, Mitzi.
This is it. His room is through that door. It's time to face the eye of Adam.
What are we waiting for? Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna save now. Because I went way too long without saving. Too close. Save. Here we go.
You're the eye of Adam?
Of course.
A pathetic, wheelchair-bound invalid?
Of course.
Is this a joke?
I thought he was gonna be like strapped up to a bunch of machines,
You-
but I mean, yes, it's
Do you
close.
know who I am? Do you know what you've done to me? You fucking murderer! Tonight it's your turn to die. I'm gonna paint this room with your brains and I'm gonna watch and smile. I swear to God I'll do it. Well, nothing to say? Nothing at all? Aren't you going to beg for your sad little life? Say something! Anything!
Mitzi, where did you get that gun from?
It doesn't matter. Please, Mrs. A. This is something I have to do. You are free to leave if you want. You don't have to be a part of it. Just try to understand. Beg for forgiveness, you scum. What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't believe I'm gonna shoot you, do you? Oh, I've dreamt of this moment for so long.
Look at this man, Mitzi. He hasn't twitched a muscle since we entered the room. I think he's paralyzed.
That's impossible. He's lying to us. He's faking it. Do something. Talk, for God's sake. I need you to answer me. I need to know.
He won't answer you. He can't talk.
Then how did he post all that stuff online? What the?
Maybe that's what he uses his eye. The one eye. Made it last.
How did he do it?
I think I know how. See that little device on his left eye? I've heard about these. It's a controller. It seems the only part of his body he can move is his eyeball. Controller connected to the computer tracks its movement, allowing him to...
What? That's ridiculous. How do you even know such things?
I'm a nurse? I've seen these before. Well,
Yeah.
I've seen eye-controlled wheelchairs, but there's no reason why it wouldn't work with a computer.
Eye-controlled wheelchair.
Jesus.
That's cool.
That would explain the whole Eye of Adam thing. He really is just the eye. But no, that doesn't change anything. He must die. He deserves nothing more. What? You arrogant shit. I will fucking do it. Just tell me one thing. One thing. Why? Why did you make Jack kill himself?
Pull the trigger, you'll find out.
Fine. It'll be a pleasure. Ready to die, scumbag?
Look at these oxygen tanks. I don't think it's a good idea.
Look at these oxygen tanks. I don't think it's a good idea.
What? Why not? I'm the one holding a gun here. And I will blow this bastard's brain out as soon as he looks at me. You hear me? Look at me. I want you to see what you've done. The pain you've caused me.
Mitzi, that's not what I meant. Just put the gun down for a second.
No! No. I can't do that, Mrs. A. I'm sorry. This is something I have to do.
Everyone's gonna die.
I have to.
Can't you hear that hissing sound? These cylinders are clearly leaking gas.
Please stay out of it.
Oh my
You'll
god.
make a whole room blow up.
I don't care. Just leave me alone.
You lied to me.
You lied to me. You never said you wanted to kill him.
Now, wasn't that quite obvious? What did you think I wanted to do? Have a coffee with him? Chat about the weather or politics? For God's sake, I'm here because this son of a bitch needs to die. If I don't kill him now, he'll just carry on and more innocent people will lose their lives. Do you really want that? Because I don't.
This isn't the way to do it. Just turn these computers off instead. Think about it for a second. Would Jack really want this?
This isn't the way to do it. Just turn these computers off instead.
No! He doesn't deserve to live after what he's done.
And who are you to serve justice like this? Do you really want to kill an unarmed, paralyzed man?
Why are you doing this, Mrs. A? I thought you were my friend.
That's exactly why I'm doing this. Even if we survive the explosion, how will you be able to live with yourself?
I won't have very long to live with it. I'll manage just fine.
That his father is harmless?
Think about it for a second. Would Jack really want this?
This bastard messed with Jack's head. He tricked him. That's what he does. He fucking tricked him.
But would Jack really want you to become a murderer?
No, he wouldn't. He wasn't violent at all. He was the kindest, sweetest guy I ever knew.
Exactly. Now, put that gun down already.
But what about me? No, I'll do it. I know Jack will forgive me.
Without his father?
Without his father, he's harmless. He was the one who supplied him with all this technology. He fulfilled his every single wish. I know this guy's rotten bad. There's no excuse for what he did.
That's why he killed his grandpa.
But he will be
'cause
punished
this is what
for
he
it.
thought he would get.
Trust me. They'll put him in some stinking nursing home. He'll live his life like a vegetable. Stuck to bed. He'll have time to think about what he's done. And he'll never see a computer screen again. Isn't that enough?
He said, do it.
'Cause
He wants to die and I want to kill him.
He wants us all to die.
He wants us all to die. Can't you see that? Isn't that what he's been preaching? A joint suicide. That's why he wants you to shoot him. So we can all get blown to pieces. His final act. The work of his life. Are you really going to give him that satisfaction?
Right.
Remember what you said about feeding the troll? That's exactly what you're going to do if you kill him now.
No, maybe you're right. You should leave, Mrs. A. I've never wanted you to get hurt. But I'm not going away without this fucker dead. Even if that means I die too.
Mitzi, have you lost your mind? You're going to sacrifice your life for this scum? He's a parasite! A worthless, evil piece of shit!
It's not like I've got anyone to live for, is it?
Me.
What? What about your mother? Your family?
She's dead. Yeah, I lied. I always lie. I grew up in an orphanage. My family never wanted to know me. The only person that cared about me was Jack. And he's dead. Yeah. Happy now? So get the fuck out of here and let me do what I got to do.
What about me?
I care about you. Do it for me.
We friends?
Come on, mate. It's been a long day. Let's go home. We've won.
Have we really?
Trust me. I know we have.
How?
I'm the cat lady. From now on, I win every single day.
Ba-ba-ba-bum. Shut off the computer. Maybe.
It's me, again, talking about my ordinary little life, as usual. I'm still surprised anyone would want to read this at all. The ramblings of a cat lady. Maybe I'm not a cat lady anymore. Things have changed here since Mitzi's death.
Lady. Oh, yeah.
I'll
Mitzi
never
has
forget those
died.
last few weeks. It's a horrible way to die. Stuck in a hospital bed with no hope and whole life to pass you by. 6 months ago, I lost the best friend I'd ever had. But at least we knew it was coming. I had time to accept it, just like she did. And I can only be glad we spent that time together. I still miss her though, every day. Did I ever mention I got into all this because of her? I opened her laptop the night after the funeral, and there it was. A friend request, over a year old. A little gift from behind the grave. I met some people. We go out sometimes, and I'm not alone anymore.
That's good.
It turned out there were others who felt like I did. I talked to them, tried to help.
She shared her story and found people.
And now, I'm writing this blog. I must confess, yesterday was bad. It was one of those days when you feel like you're back in the past, and all the good stuff that happened was just a dream.
Windows background.
But I woke up today, feeling better. Maybe I can never get rid of it. This invisible illness.
But
Maybe it will
learn
always
to
be
live
living
with it.
somewhere deep inside me. Asleep. Waiting. And when it'll hit me hard.
But you're strong enough to overcome. All the good things are worth the bad things.
But if there's one thing Mitzi taught me, it's that you have to pick yourself up and carry on. It doesn't matter that life isn't fair. It doesn't matter that you make mistakes. You fall and rise again. Worlds full of liars, traitors, cowards. But every now and then, you meet someone like Mitzi, who will just smile at it all. Now, I've forgiven the world and myself too. I teach myself to smile again. One day I'll get there. I know I will. Even if it takes me not 9, but 900 lives.
Yay!
To all the things you feel before, you're keeping him.
Wait, what about the one dude with his girlfriend or wife or whatever?
Glowing bright in endless charm, growing stronger day by day. Forever with you,
Yeah. like called the police on him or something at least.
Take the train to Neverland.
Yeah, the soundtrack is good.
All I need
I like the music.
is you. We'll make a spark. Bring the light, erase the dark. We'll be a candle to the world forever. With you,
It's the best one already. Song. Press any key to live. I like this song. I might have to go find it. It just shut the game. I pushed the button and it shut the game. Wow. like like what happened? Wow. That's one way to end it. Press this key to live. Well. That is the end of the cat lady. She was an old lady, and that's the spirit of death. The Queen of Maggots. She isn't really death. She's more like the embodiment of all the horrible feelings that Susan had. Like she had all this negativity and like she had a monster that she created herself inside of her. And I guess she was almost like the embodiment of that, and she had to embrace it and move forward. Self-reflection, yeah. Move forward from the horrible monster that you can turn yourself into if you sit there and hate everything for so long and not even try to get out of it. But I do believe that if yeah, or the monster she thought she was or something, right? It was like, why would I even bother? Nobody likes me anyway, so why would I try to be friends with them? And you never know until you try, but she never tried because she was so dead set on believing that there was no getting better. But this experience and the fact that she got to live with Mitzi had her at least value life more than she did before. And she knows that her depression is not curable. She can't get rid of it, but she can learn to live with it. you'll have bad days and you'll have good days. And those good days are worth it because you'll get up and sooner or later there'll be another good day. And you'll never get to experience those good days if you give up. So, yeah, I like that. I'm not a completionist. I don't know. I might look up that golden ending later, but I kind of like where it left off. I like the little message um, that they had, but there you can always move on, no matter how horrible things go. There's always moving on. There's always a way you can pick yourself back up. Even if picking yourself back up doesn't give you like 100% success or whatever. Um it's better to try than to not, I guess in my opinion. But yeah, I liked that. I liked it a lot. It was good. I might just get that another one. But right now, I think we're good.